Hello, beautiful Pisces. Welcome, welcome. I'm here for your May 2021 reading. I'm Emma, and I am really excited to talk to you today. I have been sat down and soaking into Pisces energy, and I'm going to bring forward the messages that I received for you whilst I was doing that. And then further into this conversation, I'm going to pull 3 cards and just layer and texture that conversation. And towards the end, we'll pull 1 relationship card and see what's coming up there as a theme as well for May. So, hi Pisces. Hello. I must say, I'm just looking at my notes there. I really enjoyed connecting in with Pisces energy. It was so soft. And I felt like that softness was something that I was really enjoying with you guys. I've done a lot of sort of the readings for May already. And I would say that they're so individual. Do you know, each star sign's going through very individual and unique energy. And your energy is the softest. It's the softest. Now, I actually find this quite surprising because the message that I had for you, what I wrote down, theme for May, radical honesty, creating your world. And I do feel that themes of radical honesty are leading your way through May. Radical honesty, really just feeling that honesty and that truth, your truth, Pisces, filling you from the heart out into every part of your body and spilling out of your mouth. And I feel like you're going to notice that maybe already began through April, that you are finding yourself being more honest. You may have had these moments of saying, "Whoa, I didn't think that was going to come out of my mouth." And I love that when it comes to this idea of truth and honesty, your truth and your honesty, Pisces, tends to be of a different vision to a lot of other people's. And I feel like at times that's why you do internalize it. And it does, probably contributes to a lot of those dreamy energies we associate with Pisces, that a lot of your truth is very internalized. It's like where you crystallize it before bringing it out into the world, and you don't share it with everybody because not everybody gets it, not everybody's in agreement with it, and you're not really in the mood to be convincing people of yourself. That is not you. But I do feel that what's really wonderful is that it does seem to be that we have got these themes of you vocalizing your truth in May, vocalizing what you believe, vocalizing life as you see it to be. And that through this vocalization, you are creating a new world for yourself. This is very big new beginning time for you. I think in hindsight, when we look back at 2021, you will say that this is where it all began, this massive phase of life for you. And you are charging off into directions that appear to be different directions to what other people are going in. And that requires quite a lot of bravery on your part. But what I love about this is that although it seems like you're going out alone a little bit at times, as you embark on that journey and in that direction, you're going to find more people that see the world the way you do, that connect to life the way that you connect. And so, okay, it is requiring a bit of bravery. You're sort of breaking out of your old normal and stepping into a new one, and that's a little bit unnerving, stepping into new worlds, what will become the new normal for you. But just going through that transition is a little bit nerve-wracking sometimes. I do feel the other thing that I pick up with Pisces when it comes to May, when it comes to what is your truth, and allowing your truth to lead the way, allowing this radical honesty where there is no sugarcoating it, there's no denying yourself and denying what you want and denying your goals and your dreams and your visions. But what's really interesting is your truth, Pisces, is not just true as you feel it to be now, but it's almost like you are linking in with that sort of psychic, intuitive energy. And this is what you see as truth down the line. And now this is really interesting, because if you were to convince other people, I'm going in this direction because I believe later down the line it's going to bring me this, this, and this, you might be met with ideas such as, well, how do you know? You don't know it's going to happen like that. It doesn't happen to other people like that. But there is a knowing in you that doesn't just know now. It's like you know what's you're walking into next. You know why you're going that direction because you know what's waiting for you. Even if it's hard to articulate, there's a feeling, there's an emotion, there's an experience. Some of that you've been able to really psychically hone in on. Some of it you do know what you're going towards. You know that there are people there waiting for you, or life experiences, and you say, I know I'm meant to be there. I know I'm meant to be there. It's a bit like, I was reading a book about a woman that was getting, just knew that she had to write a book about the rainforest. And she knew she had to write this book. And so she could see this forward vision. She hadn't even begun the book, but she could see the book. She could see it in its completeness. She knew that was hers. And so off she went to the rainforest to do all this research and meet all the people and create the story. And I feel like this is the kind of angle I'm feeling with Pisces is. It's like, there's something you're meant to be living. And it is very psychic. It is very intuitive. That's for you. And whilst there are no guarantees, it's going to play out to the specific details. You do know that there is something there for you. And I feel like the whole of May is bringing Pisces into a place of feeling brave enough to vocalize your truth, even if it means taking you away from previous comforts. And by all means, you're not going anywhere scary, Pisces. You're not leaving the comfort of one place to go into the sort of scary terrain of another. You're sort of leaving the current comfort and the current security and the current knowing and moving into a different knowing, a different place where you also belong. If anything, I would suggest that with the maturing process that has taken place in the last year, where you're going is an even better fit. It's reflective of the person you've become, and it is very resonant with the person you're becoming. So you might find, with this in mind then, if we are allowing radical honesty to create new worlds, that there will be big themes of not denying yourself. I think you will feel physically uncomfortable when you're pretending. You'll feel emotionally exhausted and you'll know, I can't do that. I've got to say it how it is. I've got to say what I want. I've got to go for it. And I feel like there will be this constant encouragement for you to be honest. And now that might start in little ways. It might be like being honest. Oh, I don't want this for dinner. Just to get the momentum going. No, I don't want to go to the bank today. Or yes, I want to go for this walk and find ladybirds. I feel like it might start with little things, and that's just to get it in momentum so that as we gather speed and energy towards, really choosing these big life choices, you have more confidence and more practice, and we've gathered the momentum for it. So it is a big month of honesty for you. And I feel like this is also about walking the walk, the integrity that's connected to truth, the integrity connected to honesty. And I feel like as we move through May, Pisces, you will find that there are calls from life and the universe and the spirit worlds and whatever divine sort of divinity you believe in. There is a lot of call for you to honor what you believe in. This is not radical honesty in the sense of you've never felt this way before, you've never believed this stuff before. I feel like you have. I feel like this is what you believe in. This is who you are as a person. And all we're doing is ensuring that your waking world, your living world, your walking world is in alignment with your internal self, your dreamy self, your visionary self, your psychic self, and your heart. So this is just lining up to walk the walk, to really be lined up in what you believe in and taking it out into the world. Now, this doesn't have to be a big song and dance. We're not saying you have to get into big arguments or big, get up on a stage and declare it. This is more about lining you with you in another way so that we can line the world you're creating with you. And I do believe it's also about giving you the confidence here to know that you can go forwards now and that it is safe to do so. And the more honest you are, the more you express your heart, the more your heart is creating your world. And I feel like watching that come into creation, and as it's creating, finding your people and enjoying it and having the excitement and the buzz of watching this come to life is going to be everything you need to want to continue. it's actually quite big. So this is the thing. So when I said there was this soft energy around you, it's almost surprising because this is quite big, powerful stuff. You know, this is quite big, powerful stuff. We're lining you with you. We're moving through with radical honesty. Whilst I say, you know, this is the stuff you believe in, this might be the first time you're saying some of it out loud in this way. And that's really big. And yet it is so soft and beautiful that I do not believe it's going to be traumatic. Yeah. The energy around you is so soft and so held and so gentle that even if you come up against very infrequent, jagged moments that feel a bit edgy, I don't feel worried for you, Pisces. I don't feel like you've got a month of trying to convince everyone of your truth. This is really just you lining with your truth, you vocalizing it and watching your world line up around you to reflect you. And I think that that is spectacular. And I feel like you'll realize there are ways to articulate yourself that are soft, that are gentle, that are diplomatic and kind and reflective of that beautiful, kind heart you have, that no one's asking you to be something you don't have to be. We're not asking you to be aggressive or direct in a way that makes you very uncomfortable. We're not asking you to willingly walk into conflicts that we know you don't enjoy or thrive in. This is more just, again, lining you with you. Radical honesty now. Radical honesty. You listening to you. You honoring you. You choosing actions that reflect you. And keeping it all very lined up so that you can have the pleasure of living the life and creating the world that you actually believe in. That's pretty big, but incredibly beautiful. And I think May is that gateway, I guess. You know, like it's the journey. It's almost like I'm seeing it like a road to where you arrive into this creation place. And I think, you know, you'll see it creating along the way. You'll see enough being created that you're excited to carry on. But it feels like this is the journey towards that which you are desiring. And this is the journey to being able to live all that you've been wanting to live. This is it. And it's in May that the movement started, that we are on the way. On the way in May. It's feeling good, Pisces. So you haven't got a quiet month. You have got a forward motion month, but it's all very gentle, it's all very beautiful, and it's all very you. And I love that. So I've pulled 3 cards for you, Pisces. And what I love about this is basically everything I just said. So we've got the Hierophant. And then we've got, that's the 4 of Wands. No, 4 of Swords. I'm terribly sorry. And then we've got the Knight of Wands. So we've got them all there. And now, as an intuitive reader, not a cards meaning reader, I mean, for me, this is your connection to you. You lining up with your truth. You walking the walk to that which you believe in. This is just getting you really lined up to who you are as a person and allowing your life to be reflective of that. This is, you know, very spiritual. It's very soulful. It's very heartful. And I feel like this is us lining you with you. But what I love about this is it's that, you know, when I look, there's this lovely balance, you know, like there's no dramatic action that's required. We're not asking you to do anything that would you know, frustrate or upset you there. That's where we've got, you know, the 4 there is, it is going to be very chilled out. It's almost like, I imagine the more that you are honest with yourself and line up with yourself, you'll see you don't really need to do anything because life kind of delivers, you know, like, and it kind of works out. And I feel like it's okay, also looking at that, it's okay to have lots of time coming back to yourself. It's okay for you to come back to you, to really listen to your truth. You may find in May you do need lots of time to hear you, time away from other people so that you can hear you, that you can feel you, so that you may honor you. And I feel like there's not a huge amount of uncomfortable action. It's more about giving yourself the time and space to hear you. And the more you hear you, the more confidence you're going to have in that voice. It's going to give you more confidence of choice, because action will need to be taken by you, Pisces. You know, there isn't a delay, is what I want to say. We're not procrastinating. We're not putting off the decision. You coming back to you is not to put off decision making. It's to seal in all that confidence in your decision making. It's to bond with it, to really connect with it before taking the action. The action is still required. This is the walk stuff, but it's in a way that is just so you. It's so you. And so I think as I believe you'll find the first few weeks of May are probably more just giving yourself lots of time to hear you, feel you, develop you, layer you, connect with you. It's all about you and listening to you, because no one else needs to listen to you. You need to listen to you, and you will find you're getting a lot of time to do that. Maybe plans are cancelled. Maybe you're feeling a bit tired and run down and decide not to go out. Maybe the weather's a bit crap and you decide like, oh, it's an at-home day. I just see your calendar being massively reduced so that you have got time to be with you, because action time is coming. This is the time where we begin to take you out in the world with everything you're sealing in here, and then it goes out in the world. So, you know, we do have this bonding time. See it as a bonding time before we take it out. And that's going to give you the confidence to know you can create, you can choose, you can go forward. And I do believe you're going to have so much fun with it. And the more time you spend with you over here, the more time you spend with you, really snuggling into your own truth, really bonding with it, the easier this is going to be, because you just know, you know, it's not deniable, and you are not denying yourself, and you are not willing to ignore you, and it's just going to give you so much fuel to your fire to be able to create, and it's going to make it so easy for you, and it's going to be playful, and it's going to be exciting, and you're going to feel great about it. You just need to give yourself what you need. I mean, some people are very spontaneous. They can take this spontaneous action and go out into the world. But Pisces, I feel like you need more time than that. You need time to really know what's right for you, feel what your heart is saying. And that's what gives you the confidence to go forward. And so you're just doing it in a way that's very you, very you. So those themes continue, you know, this idea of giving yourself what you need in order to move forward now, but moving forward with honesty and with integrity. And it does feel radical. It feels like we're doing something you've never done in this way, and that the world we're creating is just going to be yours, Pisces. Not living someone else's world anymore. We're making it into your world. And even if you have certain areas that have really developed and you feel like, okay, I'm living very me in this area and that area, then we're inflating the other areas. We're transforming the other areas. So it feels very whole to me, Pisces, like a whole world. Got the whole world in your hands this year. It's not just one area or two areas. It's you as a whole. All areas of your many layered self having platform for experience and expression. That's glorious. That's just glorious to me. So interesting, May. Interesting, May. I think everything else will just, it will almost be like come second. Like that is your priority through May, and everything else will have to sort of easily connect into it or be postponed, because that is your priority, is to get all lined up with you, because big things are being created this year. Hold on. I'm actually pulling a bit more in relationship because I got a tower. I'm pulling in relationship cards and I got a tower. And I just wanted to get a little bit more information. So I pulled a couple extras there, and I got the Knight of Swords, and I got the Ten of Pentacles. So that's a good tower. Okay, so we've got the tower when it comes to relationships. So if we're looking at relationship in the angle of romance, so, you know, whether you're in union or whether you're single or whether you're dating, we're looking at romance, that relationship. And this sort of angle on relationships. And okay, so we're changing it. Now, I would suggest looking at this, that we're changing it, it's changing, and it's changing in a really big way through May. And I would suggest what we're doing is we're ensuring that your relationships are reflective of what you believe in, that they are radically honest, that they are lined up with you, that they are full of integrity, that you're not engaged in anything you don't actually believe in, Pisces. So if you do feel like in recent months or years you've been getting knotted up in relationships that aren't what you want and don't feel reflective of you as a person, this is where that's changing. I mean, we've got here as little accompaniments. I don't think I said that word right, but you know, as as buddies, you know, we have got our Knight of Swords and we have got our Ten of Pentacles, and we are moving into very high quality relationship now, very high standards, and it's moving fast. So, you know, this could be a month, if you're single, that you do meet somebody that is incredibly reflective of who you are. But this is why it's so important and so valuable for you to have that time that, you know, I pulled earlier, have that time with self to really honor who you are and own who you are, so you can have that matches it. This is not about denying who you are, compromising who you are, reducing who you are so that you are more lovable. This is about owning how incredible you are, owning what you believe in and what you want and your visions, how you vision relationship to be, so that you can have it. And I do believe that you will have experiences in May that will call that forward very quickly. Call it forward very quickly. And I think it's almost going to be like, once you actually own that, it is very fast that somebody comes in. It's very fast that someone comes in that matches it. It's almost like they've been waiting for you and you just have no idea, like on a soul level here, maybe not like waiting for you around the corner, but they have been waiting on a soul level for you. And they're like, okay, this person sees it now. He sees it. She sees it. We're ready. Let's go. Let's begin. And it feels like that we are taking it to new standards. And I think even if you're in union, we are finding new ways of enhancing and enriching and leveling up your relationship and taking it into, you know, deeper depths and new heights. And the way that that's going to happen for you, Pisces, is by honoring who you are and not compromising on who you are. I feel like you will be surprised at how your other already knows you, already knows what you are, already knows you, and is waiting for you to bring out these other sides of yourself that you've been holding back. And maybe it's because in past relationships, those sides of yourselves weren't as welcomed, but this person is welcoming them. This one is saying, I know that you're this. I know that you're this incredible person. I know that's what you believe in. I know that's what you think. Thank goodness you're finally saying it. Everybody is waiting and excited for you to express yourself, because it feels like maybe there's been a holding back out of fear of how it would be responded to. And now you're going to realize that your relationship can actually go to new heights with your honesty, that your honesty isn't going to mean that you're rejected. And we are bringing your relationships into a place that reflect what you believe in. So this time, obviously, there is some fast action. There is some fast movement when it comes to romance this month, Pisces. But the really key point here is that idea of coming back to self, to really tune into, what do I believe in? How do I see it? What is my vision for relationship? Is this lining up? And if it's not lining up, am I ready for it to? Am I ready for it to really line up to what I believe in? Am I ready to line up with what I believe in for relationships? Am I ready to be that person that I believe I should be in a relationship? And I think you'll see such magic happen, because in that time with self, saying, what do I believe in with relationship? And how can I really be in my integrity about walking the walk in it in relationship? I think you'll be surprised at how quickly relationship delivers. I mean, that's pretty big stuff, right? Take a look. That's pretty big. And I think if you have a look at that, I mean, this is a good change. This is a good, big, noticeable, you're not going to miss it, change in relationship this month. And it is taking you to new heights and deeper depths. It really is. And I feel it's because you're ready to bring yourself to new heights and take yourself to deeper depths. And I think you're ready to actually live what you believe in. And that is not just relationships, that is across the board. And this is brilliant and beautiful and powerful and surprisingly soft. It might be that you're having very magical moments in May, that it's only when you're like in bed at night, you're going, oh my gosh, that was so big. Because in the moment it was so soft and gentle and emotional and connective and brilliant and easy. And then you lay in bed at night going, oh my God, that was actually really big. What I just did was really big. What they just did was really big. What just happened was really big. And I feel like you're sort of going to have these moments where you catch up with yourself and go, whoa, what's happening in my world? But it doesn't feel like that's happening in the actual moment. It feels like in the moment it's happening quite effortlessly. But then you'll have these little moments going, wow, my life is changing and I'm changing. And the more I change, the more my world changes. And I almost am a little bit unsure what's happening, but it's all really good stuff. It's all really good stuff. So I will remind you of that. We've got radical honesty, creating your world. An amazing May ahead. I'm really excited for you, Pisces. This feels like very sort of life transforming stuff, world transforming stuff. I think you're well on the way to an incredible year. It's looking really good. So I will be back next month for the June readings. If you would like to connect with me, you can book in for one-to-ones. I'd love to share some time with you. You can do that through my website. And you can also join me on my Patreon. It's a blossoming new community. It's very, very new. It's only been there like a month. So if you want to come and join in the fun, we're doing daily readings. Well, I'm doing daily readings. And I'm making some videos in the week, and you know, it's very conversational, it's light, it's fun, and it's I guess quite reflective of me as a woman. So if you want to come and get to know me more, come and play with us there. That would be great. I'd love to have you. And if not, I will see you again next month and we'll have a look at June. Okay, happy May, Pisces. Bye.